So for you, I think what's going to be important for this audience is right now the idea of blockchain and NFTs and this whole Web3 thing. It seems like it's very out of touch for people. People aren't realizing how you know easy it is to get started, and there's a community of people that are ready to come and provide value to them if they're willing to only listen. What are some of the steps that you went through to start making your NFT, learning about what
Mm.
it takes to uh, put an NFT on a marketplace platform like OpenSea, and to then minting it. What is minting? How did you sell it? How did you get people in to come and buy? How have the sales been? Stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. Starting NFTs. I think the best way to start is by listening. Like just listening and making yourself available. You know, to actually learn from people who know about it or people who have been into it, and asking
Yeah.
questions. Most def, because um like bro, like everybody comes in lost. You know, everybody comes in like, what's going on? How does this work? How do I
Mm.
create a MetaMask wallet? How do I sell? How do I market my work? How do I talk to people about my work? Because a lot of artists come on board with the belief that, yeah, my art should speak for itself, but really that's not the case, man. Because you have to actually
Yeah.
talk to people about your work. People have to know you before they can actually buy from you. Especially you're some, especially I mean, unless you're some kind of popular artist like Beepo or somebody else who's popular like Briellas or something. Yeah, people can easily just buy your work because they know you. You have like a huge following. You have a track record. You know, people can follow your work back 5 years if they want to. You know, so yeah, people believe in your brand already. But especially if you're not known, yeah, you have to like build that community around you of people that would know you, that are willing to buy into your vision as an artist and know that, yeah, this dude is here for a very long time, long term. You know, so yeah, definitely
But
that approach.
whatever thought that you have, sorry for cutting you off. Whatever thought that you
Yeah,
have,
man.
that's I would say, just hold that because I'm gonna need you to say it later. But whilst we're still on
Mm.
this topic, I think you're so right, bro. So many people have come in and been very entitled about the fact that
Yeah,
they think, against their own subjective opinion, that the art is so amazing that it's gonna be put on OpenSea or Foundation and it's just gonna sell.
gonna sell out immediately. Nah.
and 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 for some of them, what I think is actually the dangerous part is it actually does sell. But the way I look at NFT projects and what I'm learning is an NFT sale is actually the beginning. People treat it like
Yeah.
it's the end. Like, I feel like people who are looking at projects in a 20, 30, 50 year window are actually gonna become a
Mm.
lot more successful than somebody who just wants to sell and flip and
An
then go
artwork
buy
right now. Mm.
a fancy watch or something. Yeah. Like coming back to what you said about building communities, I like that's the way you build demand. Like it's funny. Before I hopped onto this interview, bro, I was actually talking to my mom on TikTok. I had been trying to find a way to package this type of content and communicate it and like get people to actually listen to what I'm saying. And only now I'm starting to break through and like my videos are starting to get views. I showed my mom one of my views that got like 10,000. And the reason that I'm mentioning this is because I'm going to put this on my Instagram and my TikTok. And what's going to happen is this is much less of a flex than it is a stake in the ground to say,
Mm.
like I
Yeah.
told you, I'm documenting my entire life. Like, so it's gonna be extremely cool in 15 years to look back at at this moment for my community, which I'm building and
Building.
providing
Yeah.
value to. And then they're like, oh, okay, so he's really always been on this, and that's always been him. It's like a lot of people in the hip hop space have seen that J. Cole tweet where he was like, thank you guys for 500 followers. And now he's one of the biggest artists of the 21st
Biggest.
century.
Mm.
So, like, I think NFT projects that are going to win are the ones centered around community, and not just community, but storytelling, and then building enough demand within the community to be able to provide access, events, and specials and stuff like that that will be actually valuable to people outside the fact that you think, in your opinion, that you're a good artist.
Yeah. 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 Very much. Very much. So yeah, like people need to debunk that idea that you're good, because nobody's gonna buy your work, man. It's just gonna sit there packing dust. But
Bro, I feel
even
like there's just too much. We're early and people aren't realizing it. There's going to be too
yeah,
much supply of the art.
mm,
Like it's going to become about the meaningful projects. It's just like in the beginning of the internet when people were charging like 15,000 for a simple ass website because you didn't know that in 3 years, 5 years, or however long it took, everybody else was going to be able to make one like that. So
yeah,
like everything is a lot of this the stuff is really overpriced. The value is coming from hype, and
mm,
when this whole NFT bubble we're in right now like crashes, people are gonna get a wake up. I feel about the fact that it's really about the smart contract and the value.
yeah,
Yeah, but please continue, bro.
very
I was
much.
just having a stream of consciousness.